Hi everyone, I wanted to take a moment to review the transaction report with you. On the transaction report, you're going to go in from the management screen, you're going to go into sales, you're going to go to reports, and then go down to transaction report. And this is used for both management as well as sales associates for different reasons. Some managers use this report to review their prior day's orders that were keyed, as well as if they're trying to check one specific order on why a margin might be low. Where a sales associate might use this to determine why their volume went up or down and them not know what happened. For example, let's say I came in, I'm working on the 20th of the month as a sales associate, and I have in $40,000 for the month, and I'm off on the 21st and 22nd. When I come back to work on the 23rd, my volume was only at $37,000. So I want to try to find out why my volume went down $3,000. The transaction report is where I would find that out. As a manager training new hires, I always made them aware of this report because I wanted them to feel comfortable that nothing can happen to their volume without being able to track it. So here's how you do it. So when you go in, let's assume I've got a sales associate from Sarasota who's questioning their volume and why it changed. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to select Sarasota location. I'm going to put all customers, and let's say the dates of concern was from the 20th to the 23rd. So I only need to put it in for the dates in question because I don't need to view any other orders or dates at that point. Then under cost, I'm going to select actual, and in this particular example, I'm going to be looking at written business because that's what I'm concerned about, is what was written during those days that I was off. And let's say the salesperson in question I'm going to select someone from Sarasota, and then I'm going to hit print. Now once I hit print, it's going to spool it up, but I don't actually have to print the report. I'm just going to view it from this screen. So I'm going to expand it and make it larger, and as you can see, it shows every order that was keyed for those dates and that time frame, and you can see right up here in the center it says the 20th through the 23rd, and this shows you every order that was keyed. You've got the sales order here and all the information, phone number, name, who the salesperson was, and then it also shows the individual items and then the total sale. And as you go through, as you go on to the end of the report, it also shows layaway to firms on this report, so that would show how the volume might have gone up. And then as you go on to the end, it also shows cancellations that happened on those days. So typically if a salesperson if their volume went down while they were off, it typically would result from a cancellation, but this report is how you would determine that. As far as from a manager looking at this, again, if they're looking at it from the perspective of trying to just look at the daily sales and everything that happened the day before, you're going to be basically looking at every sale. It shows you what the total margin is on each particular order. And if you see one that's low, you can go up to the individual items to see why. So for example, this one's only a 43.92 margin. And if you look on this special order, this was written, so you really can't count on that too heavily. It says right here, though, that we price matched Mater Brothers, but it shows you the individual items. It shows you the cost, what we charged for it, and what the margin was on that item. Again, on the second piece, the cost, what we charged for it, and then what the margin is on that item. Again, a written special order, you can't really look at. It's more of the delivered on those. But if it were an active item and the margin was low, then that would be something that it might be because of this Mater Brothers price matching. So another reason that I might be looking at this again is just a specific item. Let's say if I'm looking through the view today's sales in the store and I saw a ticket that was pulling a 40 margin, I could go in and pull this transaction report, look at each individual item on that order and find out where the error was or why it's pulling at such a low margin. So again, I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please let me know.